My Xbox Live email no longer exists.
You should be glad you can't get that email spam anymore.
Not being able to get most messages from them is an even bigger problem.
I've heard of people using a work email address for the Origin account login and then getting into trouble when that account no longer exists.
Sure, because they lost their job for using a work email for such a personal purpose.
You could change the email address yourself if you don't have to use the two-step verification process tied to the email address you no longer have access to.
I think that's where you set up the email and then they email the code to you.
If you have an EA Origin account, I think they just check that there's already an email address tied to it even if you don't have access to that email address.
Good, because any messages they send to that account would be bounced back.
If you wanted to change the email account tied to an Origin account, log in with the email and password you've been using, click on Username, select Origin account, go to About Me, edit your info, enter security answers, change the email address.
It should do a verification at that point.
Yes, they'll send a notice to the new email address, and you can use the new email for the Origin account.
But I'm dealing with my Xbox Live account, different from Origin.
If you're using an email account that doesn't exist anymore to access the Xbox Live and you can still sign in without errors, you can go to the account page, Settings, Account Management, change the email.
What if I am getting error messages tied to the account?
I'm assuming you didn't enter the wrong email address and get errors by mistake.
I've used this email address for ages as my login, but the account has been closed, and I don't want my Xbox Live account to get closed because I don't get messages or verifications.
One option is getting tech support involved.
I did. I asked you.
I mean Microsoft's tech support.
That is like pulling teeth.
So is filling out the account recovery form and make sure the email address you use for the How We Should Contact You is a valid one.
I wish chat was an option.
If you could log into the Xbox with your gamer tag, that is an option as long as they don't try to email you anything.
What happens if they say the email address has been removed as the primary email address but it says the account doesn't exist anymore?
Call tech support. And next time, consider adding your phone number to the account or using the phone number to sign in with.
Can you have more than one email address?
Sure, under Manager Account Aliases, you can add several email accounts and make one the primary.
Or use a phone number.
Microsoft only lets an email address be the primary alias, but if you've got an old email address as the primary and another as the alias, you can make the good one a primary and remove the old one.
I'll do that as soon as I can actually get in and add a couple of backup logins.